In this series, I'm going to show you how to complete Bloodborne without dying. You can also use this as a very safe and secure way to get through the game. By following this walkthrough, you'll be able to complete this game without too much stress or too much hassle. My name is Azzavhar or Azza. Now let's get into the video game training. On this episode, we're going to be heading through Yahar'gul and taking out the one Reborn. So from this section here, run forward, straight through this door, and down the steps. We're going to run past these first few enemies. There is an enemy coming up where we need to kill, so have some stamina. This guy here. He usually runs at you, so be ready for him. Grab this lamp, and we're going to head back to the Hunter's Dream. Okay, so we've got a few insight points, and we've got some blood echoes that we can spend here. So let's check some stuff and see what we can do. First of all, I'm going to see if we've got any items in storage that we can grab out. So grab anything out of storage that you can do. Next, let's check the weapon. So fortify, we can't fortify at this point, we need 3 bloodstone chunks. Let's check the gems. Slot 1 currently has physical attack up 0.7. Looks like we can improve the physical attack slightly by using the scaling plus 12. So I'm going to go ahead and swap that for that at this time. The other 2 gem slots are fine for now. We have 6 insight. So let's spend some of that. I'm going to go for Gascoigne's Garb. We're going to sell that. It costs 3 insight. And we're going to sell it for blood echoes. And then I'm just going to buy fire paper with the rest. Sell anything that we don't need at this point. So I'm going to sell gold blood gem. Don't really need that. Blood tinge gemstone. Sell that as well. Sell Gascoigne's Garb. What else have we got? Nothing else that we can sell. However, we can use these blood echoes here. 20,000 blood echoes. If you need to buy any blood vials at this point, feel free to grab some of those. I've got 18, so that should be fine for this next section. Speaking of this next upcoming section, let's check our quick items and prepare. So we don't really need throwing knives, I'm going to take those off. We do need pungent blood cocktails, so I'm going to put those on. We may need to use fire paper, possibly Molotovs, not so much beast blood pellets, but I'll keep them on anyway for now. We do need to use a blue elixir at one point, so I'd recommend having that on. And the last slot, perhaps a bold hunter's mark in case you get into a spicy situation and you need to teleport home. So feel free to put that on. And we also have 48,000 blood echoes, so we probably should spend some of those. Let's see what we can level up. I'm going to put 1 point on endurance, so 14 endurance, 1 point or 2 points on strength, and the rest on skill. So I'm going to go for something like this, 14, 14, 32, and 16. That should be fine for now. So once we've done all that, we can head on back to Yahar'gul, Unseen Village. Let's go. Here we are, and this bit is quite fast, so as soon as you spawn in, you want to run. Because these enemies are on a patrol pathway. And you want to head to the left of those 2 at the bottom of the stairs. Make sure to go to the left of the pair at the bottom of the stairs, because if you go to the right, it'll block you. Grab this bolt paper just off this ledge here, roll down. And this is why we have the quick items set before we go in here. Use a blue elixir on here. On the stairs. We can grab a bloodstone chunk here. Be quite fast because enemies will be chasing you. On this bit you want to run to the left. Just in that section there. Run through these doors. Once you get through these doors, it should be safe. You can grab this lamp. You could return to the Hunter's Dream here if you wanted to at this lamp, it's up to you. It's relatively quite safe to continue forward from this point. We normally would have a Wandering Nightmare just here, but it looks like they have ran away. So what I'm going to do to respawn the Wandering Nightmare, because I do want to kill that, is head back to the Hunter's Dream and then return back to this lamp so that it respawns back in. We're back in the Hunter's Dream, and I'm just going to go straight back to the lamp that we need to, which is Yahar'gul Chapel. And the Wandering Nightmare is back, although it's already running away, which is not ideal. Well, that's fine. Managed to grab it anyway, so it's got 2 bloodstone chunks on it, which is what we were after. So from this point we want to look for a ledge to drop down. To just here, we're going to do a plunge attack on the enemy below. And make sure to keep up on this ledge for now. You can grab these blood echoes here. We're going to use a pungent blood cocktail on this section. You can use multiple if you want to. Throw that over there. That's for the dogs. This bit, go to the barrier there, run across it, and then run back across it again. Open this door. Use the blue elixir on these steps just here, and then hug the wall over to the right here. This is so we avoid this hunter just over there. They run straight past. And they'll have no idea. Go out the doors, then go to the left, run across this wall here. Grab the item in this corner, bolt paper, bloodstone chunks there as well. Just make that enemy turn around, they'll have no idea, they just keep spinning around. Trigger that enemy there. And then just pull back to avoid their attack, because those things are quite strong. And then run across this wall here, keep following the wall to the left, keep following it to the left. Once again, make this thing do a spin to win. They're quite slow to turn around, so grab those items to sell. Could also grab these as well. Keep on moving. If you've got some enemies behind you, run through here, hug the right wall, have the pungent blood cocktails ready, keep hugging that right wall. We'll put that into that corner. That was a little bit slow on my part there. Gonna grab that there. I was a little bit spicy because I was slow with the pungent blood cocktail there, so be a little bit faster with the blood cocktail. You can throw another one here if this guy's giving you some trouble. Run straight past. Feel free to use quite a lot of pungent blood cocktails here if you want to, because you can pretty much use as many as you want really at this point. And then jump down those ladders. You get a little bit of a safe zone just here on the side. So I usually use this section here just to ready up for this next boss fight coming up. And like I say, with the pungent blood cocktails in this area, you can throw quite a few. We do need some for the upcoming area as well, so I recommend holding on to at least a few. And we're going to prepare our quick items for this next boss fight coming up. So we can take most things off for this fight. We only really need bolt paper and beast blood pellets. You could also put on a bold hunter's mark if you want to, if you need to teleport out of there. And just a quick side note here, as you probably already guessed, I do have an in-depth and very detailed boss fight guide up on my YouTube channel for the one Reborn, so I'd highly recommend checking it out as well if you want to. Okay, so let's go and activate the fight. Ideally you want to have a decent amount of stamina to start the fight. Sprint straight away in like a diagonal left forward kind of motion. Watch out for the foot there, straight up to the stairs. Leave the first enemy there. Go for the second one. Just keep working round. You have to listen out for him casting that spell. You can grab those if you want to, silver bullets. Just keep taking these out. And then head on back around to the first enemy. He's casting. So you listen out for that weird chant that he does. Because that blood magic can hurt very, very much so. So at this point I want him to kind of be around in this corner. He's quite close, so that's fine. And now we're going to run down the stairs and paper and pellet on the stairs. Keep on running, be quite fast, straight to the front. Hit that until he falls down. And then we're just going to do the limb break system. And there we have it. So make sure to go and grab this lamp. And that fight was essentially just running around breaking the limbs in order. We just took out the enemies up the top first, then we made our way back round, then we went down the stairs. We ran to the front of the one Reborn first to get the initial break, and then just went round and broke the rest of the limbs. And once again, for the full details and the full breakdown of that fight, I do have the one Reborn boss fight guide up on this channel, so definitely go and check that out if you want the full details. And in the next video, we're going to be going through the Nightmare of Mensis and taking out Mikolash. So make sure to hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. You're going to have to bear with me a moment. Oh my good god. What? You can't poke me through a wall?